I'm Chas with Chas's Crazy Creations, and today I'm going to take 2 cabinet doors that I found, 2 for $1, and turn them into serving trays. Let's get started. I found 2 old white cabinet doors at a garage sale. Both were for $1. I took the hardware off of each of the doors. There were previous handles on the door, so I went ahead and put some wood filler in there and let it dry completely. I then used a sanding block and sanded down the filler so that it was nice and flat. I next cleared off the sawdust. I then lightly sanded both of the doors with my sanding block. This would create a rougher surface so the paint would stick. I then cleaned both pieces with Crud Cutter. For one of the cabinet doors, I used home decor chalk paint in the color lilac. I painted all of the trim edges with this lilac color. I put the first coat on all the way around and let it dry, and then I put a second coat on the entire trim again. On the second door, I used Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint in the color Persian Gray. I repeated the same process. I painted the trim with 1 coat of the chalk paint. I let it dry completely, and then I put a second coat of the chalk paint on and let that dry. Here's a quick look at them while they were drying. I then used some Folk Art chalkboard paint to paint the centers of each of the cabinets. I followed the same suit for both of these cabinet doors. I painted 1 coat on and followed the bottle's directions. I let it dry completely, and then I painted a second coat on each of the cabinet doors. After the second coat, I let it dry completely again. Next, I had my husband help pre-drill the holes for the handles. Then he drilled the screws in that came with the handles. We did that to both cabinet doors so that each cabinet door had 2 handles and was ready to become a serving tray. I then seasoned the chalkboard paint. You do this by covering the entire surface with chalk, then you erase it. This will prevent the words and letters or whatever you write from sticking onto the chalk and makes it erasable. Once the chalkboards were seasoned, they were ready to use. These are great to leave messages, or maybe you'd like to write down the different things you're serving that evening onto the tray. These trays are so versatile, and you can use them in just about anywhere in your home. They're great for personal use, make great gifts for others, and they're great for serving things at parties and other various functions. I'm really excited with how these turned out, and I'm sure they'll be put to great use. I hope this inspires you to create some serving trays of your own out of cabinet doors. I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel and my blog. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.